Hey, what's good, Cancer? Hope you're all well. I'm gonna do your lunar eclipse reading. We're gonna start off with the spirit animals, see what spirit animal will help you as you travel on this journey, right? During this lunar eclipse. Let me see what wants to speak to you. Wow, parrots, watch your words. Uh-oh. 45, watch your words. I mean, I usually love the parrot. To me, the parrot is all about happiness in this, so take that aspect of it too. Maybe it's a good time, be happy, but watch your words. Maybe not everybody needs, I unfortunately I love to be happy and express it, and then people will hate when you're happy, right? So maybe you're one of those too, right? You're like, it's fine. Uh celebrate with yourself. And the cat came out too attached to that. So claim your independence. Maybe it has to do with that. 13, right? In the tarot, the 13 is the death card, which is death and rebirth, right? I love that card. Cause yeah, it's the end of something. I love the cat too. Beautiful. So yeah. Yeah. So they're both endings. The 4 and 5 is 9, and then the 13 is the death, right? If so that's pretty cool. Watch your words. So just be careful with that. No time. There's no need right now for conflict, right? Maybe during this lunar eclipse, just be careful. Whoa, that was weird. Something flipped, but then the whole deck just kind of fell. So what in the world? North Node. Wow, Destiny. Soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing. Maybe you're going through that right now. Maybe that's part of watching your words, right? Just maturing, knowing when to say something, knowing when not to. Soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, North Star process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. Wow, North Node, destiny. So I love it, right? Everyone should know their North Node because it's kind of like the compass showing where you're going, right? Maybe you gone on a hot air balloon trip. Maybe you like the Wizard of Oz, something. Maybe you should see that movie, right, with the hot air balloons. It's funny that one's black and white, so maybe there's something in that too, right? Not everything's black and white. There's the other bright areas in the middle, right? Something, right? I don't know. All that stuff is popping in. Wow. But that's probably part of your maturing, right? You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. So now really knowing lies, toxic drama, bang, right? So maybe, yeah, there's no time to play games anymore in that sense. You can't blame things on others. You have the maturity level, or you should, right? Whoa, that one just, wow. See, man, you're the main character. Start acting like it. So that's what I was talking about, right? No more of this. They communicate with you very. It's funny that this person's wearing a red thing. Now you could be the red flag for other people, not just plain. But no, you're the main character, right? Start acting like him. Obviously, red is a color that pops, right? That's why I think they say red and yellow cars are like the ones that get pulled over the most by police or stuff like that. But anyways, right? So that's beautiful. What else? What else? What else for Cancer? I like it. I mean, so far maybe it's just about that independence, watching your words, because not everybody needs to know what you're up to. Wow, as I lifted up the deck, the world is under. So maybe you're really closing out a cycle, right? As I split the deck, wow, the world and the Ten of Cups. That's crazy. Wow, let me find out what. Wow, wow, justice. Maybe it's time, right? You're owed that. You're owed like your happiness and all that. Balance, right? Getting what you deserve. Wow, the main character start acting like it. Look at red, red. Wow, see, so red isn't a bad thing, right? Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Oh, I don't even know when that happened. Making sure, I don't know. Well, yeah, this one came out in reverse, so I don't know if right now you're. It could mean one of two things. You're not walking away from something you right, like claim your independence, or that. Like you're facing things now. You're ready to stand. Bam. And my heart felt refreshed with that. So I think for some of you, you're ready to face things. If before you would have walked away or you were a runner kind of person, now I feel like, wow, I got chills everywhere. So maybe now you're not running from love anymore, right? You're not loving from connection, which is weird because claim your independence. Maybe you're showing up differently though, right? Because there you are, Cancer. Maybe you're not gonna run away from that anymore. There's something in that. I don't know what, but justice, right? Well, yeah, you maybe you it's time you deserve that kind of good connection, right? Maybe it starts off as a friendship first. I'm getting a lot of chills for your reading. That is crazy. So I feel like this connection you're coming into is gonna be a very strong connection. Okay, that's weird. That I don't know how I put the cards upside down, but oh no, I think it was just let me see. I want to catch it before. Yeah, that one's upside down. I don't know how that happened, but let me fix it. I don't know if some of you talk like that because I never talk like that. I was like, what am I saying? But right, I don't know. Some of you talk like that's pretty interesting. You know, it's crazy when the energies come through like that, right? Like, okay, yeah, I don't know. All right, so now let's do it. So far, yeah, looks like you're ready to stand and not run and know what you want and all that good stuff. Wow. I feel like, wow, I got chills. Okay. I feel like you're seeing past the illusions now, right? I feel like you're seeing past the illusions. Yeah, I think claim your independence. I think you decided, right? Like you left something because you know what you really want. That's kind of what it feels like. You know, I don't even have a pain. I'm just like, I don't know what that's why I did that because I don't feel, usually it'll be like, oh, pain in the neck, but that's not what it is. I got chills actually all down my back. I think I was thinking like, wow, I don't like that kind of messy story, right? Where it's like you could be with someone and then realize, oh, well, that's really the person I want, right? Some people, that's what it takes. For me personally, like, you know, I don't like that, right? I wouldn't want someone to come to me after they're already with someone else, right? And they're like, well, I just had the epiphany that like you're the person I wanted, right? I know that's very movie. That's like some movie stuff, but maybe that's kind of how you see your life, right? Like, right, you wanted to be like a soap opera or something. Yeah, and I feel like right, you're feeling passionate, maybe, right? Like, you know, some people need that, right? Like, yeah, because it's I don't know, it'll be something interesting, right? To tell the grandkids, like, oh, I was already, I was at the altar with so and so. We were about, and then I just ran out and I went and went to the person that I really wanted to be with, right? Maybe that's kind of your story, right? So interesting. I don't know, interesting, right? Whoa. Yeah, see? Maybe it takes you. Ooh, I got chills. Mate, wow, that's amazing. Maybe you being happy takes you stabbing someone else is gonna be hurt, but I mean, do cats really care how cats do what they want? Anyways, right? Like, wow. Let's find out. Because that's crazy. Okay. Wow, and as I split the deck, what did I say about the 13 with the cat death and the ten of swords? You probably really just hey, you know what? Would I prefer that you stay with someone miserable and then eventually you're both gonna be miserable or just abruptly end it? Hey, This does, I swear, this literally feels like a whole leaving someone at the altar kind of. Let me know. I'm curious in the comments if this is your story. Let me know. Just don't blame it on me that I served as your confirmation to leave someone at the altar or something. Wow. See, 10 of, yeah, it feels like a burden. Like there, it hit its limit. Oh, yeah. Shoot. I forgot what I was even, oh, wow. Okay. So I don't feel like you're causing the 10 of swords. Maybe you feel 10 of sworded and that's why you're ready to leave because you're not happy. Because I asked if you're the one causing the 10 of swords and I don't think it's you from what I'm seeing, right? Oh, wow. See, that's funny. I got with this 10 of, yeah, maybe something's just that, right? You need the rest, literally. Like a little death and rebirth. We got the death card, right? This truce, calling like balance, right? Justice had came out too. So there's something that just needs balance there. Like someone's gonna be hurt. It doesn't feel like, or maybe they're trying to show me that it's not your fault, right? With the, because I asked, is it you kind of causing this 10 of swords? And no, right? Maybe someone else is as responsible, right? Because they knew you weren't happy in a situation, and maybe someone else. It's like when someone wants to leave, and then someone tries to beg them, no, no, please, this and that, and like. Like you should never have to unless you did something, right? Unless someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave you because you don't stop drinking and you freaking do this and you do that," or someone cheats and they're like, I'm gonna leave you because, and then you're like, "No, I probably won't do this anymore." That's kind of like the only. But if it's just someone like, "Hey, I'm not happy," and someone's really, there's really nothing wrong with them. There's just different things, right? Like, let's say there's someone that really likes to work and boom, boom, boom. The other person's wow, I don't like you working all the time. It's like, hey, that's how I'm paying for the house and the this and the that. Then, hey, okay, maybe you need to go find someone that, yeah, just works freaking a couple hours and gets to spend time with you. And they're not really trying to, there's all these things, right? All these scenarios. So you just have to know when someone's not happy and let them go. I just got cold chills down my back. So I think like that's kind of the situation here. Two people that were not necessarily right for each other, maybe trying to make it work, but it's just a burden at this point, right? Something like that. Like it's, I guess, really an illusion to think that it could have fixed itself somehow when it's just, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Maybe that, yeah. You were just in this situation, maybe for the money. I don't know. Cause look at poopy pants, right? Like, and that's you, Cancer. So I think whatever situation, maybe, yeah, it was just very secure, right? It felt financially stable. Maybe it was, right? Like you being in this partnership had like its benefits, right? But it wasn't emotionally fulfilling, right? Something. That's kind of what I'm getting. So let me know if it resonates. Pretty interesting story. Thank you. Number number seven, right? Right. Obviously, seven is right. July 7th. Maybe you're July 6th, July 7th, July 1st, July 16th. Right. 61 might be significant. Interesting story. So for the lunar eclipse, right? Maybe this right, if you haven't already, maybe it's just gonna hit you out of nowhere. That energy of feeling uncomfortable, feeling like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, right? I mean, isn't that like, well, that's very movie like, right? Like just looking at in the movies, they'll be like, I can't do this anymore. And someone's like, huh? Like, like when did that happen? Like I didn't even, where was I? Like while I was working, you were in your head, like thinking about how miserable you were or something like that, right? So that's very, I don't know. It feels like that's kind of what this feels like, right? Like a movie kind of thing. And then running towards someone that, yeah, that actually was like, yeah, emotion. I think maybe that you realize, like, you know what? Damn, this life is too short. Like, money isn't everything, right? Maybe you had to experience this, right? If you want to get deep with it real quick, you wrote that into your journey on Earth to experience coming, maybe being in a financially secure relationship, and then to realize, like, wow, this is not. What's the point of having that if you don't have all that emotional passion, right? And so that's what you wanted to learn and then experience in this life, right? So I'm getting for you. So let me know if that resonates. And if what feels like the good thing is like justice, right? Justice, right? And somehow in this other journey, you're gonna be maybe that, right? Even that. It was like you had all these ideas and they weren't letting you follow your dreams because hey, I make money for us, boom, boom, boom. But you want to, right? Maybe you want to start that, right? Like a TikTok, YouTube, this and that, or be in the spotlight. And maybe you're gonna meet someone that's on that same page. You guys are gonna be making videos together or stuff like that, and it's gonna work out. It's gonna be great. So I don't know. All right, I'll see you on the next one, Cancer. Don't forget to subscribe, like all that good stuff. Let me know if it resonates because this is an interesting story. All right, peace.